Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, welcome back to Mercury Farms. We're back in our new field. Cultivating away. Well, a worker is cultivating away. I'm going to let him finish this off for us, because I got other things I need to do. Like get in the Dutz fire. I do believe... did I clean out the animals last time? I have no idea. No, they are dirty. The animals are dirty, so we need to go ahead and take care of that. I won't do the cows just yet. Well, we will take care of the chickens. The reason being, I think we may do some total mix rations for the cows today, so I can use the silage that's on the ground and put that into the mixer before I head on down to the silo and fill up our mixer. Let's clean up our chickens. The action cannot be performed here. I do believe it can be. Let's head on over here. I will say, if I get a little confused, because I think this is the first time I've ever really played on two maps at the same time, so I hope I don't get what equipment I got and what's going on Hawke's Bay confused with Mercury Farms. Let's see. I think what I'll do is, because we need the Dutz fire to go back to the main farm and have him do some weeding. I will do the headlands for him. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Get. Alright. How about if I do it like that? No, you don't want. You just don't want to, huh? There we go. Didn't fall backwards to get stuck. All right, so now we can head back to the main farm, get the weeder, and we're gonna need to take care of. What did I plant in there? Soybeans. See, I'm getting confused already. I think I planted soybeans in there. So soybeans or canola. Now everyone's going to be like, you planted this, you fool. That's soybeans right here. So if we go here, yes, we got weeds to take care of, and we need to take care of them because on this map we need the cash. Well, on the other map I need cash too, but yeah, if you haven't seen my first episode of Hawke's Bay yesterday, go check it out. We are doing it quite differently than what we're doing on this map for sure. And if you thought the loan I had on Ravenport was big, yeah, definitely go check that one out because it's like 4 or 5 times more. So anyways. So we need to put the narrow tires on the Dutz fire here, or else we'll destroy the crop because that is not in the first growth stage. So yeah, narrow tires, grab the weeder. Definitely need to weed this field before the weeds hit second stage because I don't have anything to take care of that. And hopefully by the time I get some of the things situated here, I don't think our New Holland will be quite done cultivating that field over there. Before I put the weeder on, I need to go down to the workshop. I do believe I had the narrow tires on here already once before, so hopefully we don't get charged for anything here. Customize. This one here. Narrow tires, $0. Thank you very much. Alright, now we can go get our weeder and not worry too much about destroying our crops. Our sunflowers right there are doing really good. And I'm sure the corn is doing just as well. So I'm kind of hoping to, well, we're going to get this field weeded, and once our New Holland is done cultivating the field over there, we will spread fertilizer on it, and then we'll spread lime, and then seed it as well. Now the reason why I will hire a worker for this field here, because obviously we're at the stage where it's pretty much hard to see where the weeds are. I do not have GPS for this vehicle either. So it'll be kind of hard to see where I've been. Now the Dude's Far will struggle just a little bit pulling this weeder. So we're not going to be able to weed as fast as we normally can. But that's fine. We're just going to do the headlands and then, like I said, put on the worker. But actually the speed I'm going at, time I get around to it, maybe the New Holland will be done with the other field. I don't know. But we will find out soon enough. Doing this lovely little cubby hole for the weeds so a worker doesn't have to come in here. I really don't like coming in here. It's kind of a nuisance a little bit, but hopefully in the near future we can buy that angled field there and expand this field and make it so it's easier to turn around in this cubby hole. The next two fields that we will buy will be that one right there and this one right here. Let me just make sure I did get everything pretty much down here in this corner. Yep, so I just got to do the headland here and then we'll set it off on a worker. No problem whatsoever. And I'm trying to remember if the Dude's Far can handle the Total Mix Rations mixer. I think it can. I don't remember if we did or didn't. Because obviously the New Holland's going to be rather busy. The New Holland's always busy. Yeah, we could use another tractor on this farm because we're starting to get to where we have 4 fields. And it could be, it'd be nice to just hire a worker once in a while like we have a worker going. And the Dude's Far is good, but the Dude's Far was pretty much just there to take care of the animals. Alright, so that should be definitely plenty of wide enough for him to go. And he should be ready to go. So while he's doing that, I just want to make sure the rest of our fields are good. Yes, I know it needs lime here, but does not have weeds. And it is double fertilized. And as for our field over there, he's got a few more passes to make there. So everything is starting to look good. Everything's starting to come together on Mercury Farms. Our chickens, I think we looked at last time, but this is the new chicken coop. And yes, they are starting to produce eggs nicely. We haven't had them that long, meaning, let's see, where are we here? Yeah, probably just like a day now we've had them. The numbers aren't going to show up because I just barely loaded it in the game. These chickens here, if I can get up here, these chickens here are doing wonders for us. And like I said, I would like to buy some more cows, but money is kind of tight right now. What do we owe? Like $250,000 loan going. But we don't really need to borrow any more money. We do have our forestry area to sell. Once we are going to head up there at some point, take our tree stump grinders, grind them down, replant some trees, like one should, and then we'll sell the land back to the National Forest area, if you will. Yes, you ladies do need some food. It looks like you need some straw too, but you know that can probably wait a while. But the Total Mix Rations, it wasn't that bad, but now that we got 4 more cows since yesterday-ish, that number kind of dropped, and I think that's what's making everything kind of funky here. So I think what we'll do here is, let's jump back on down here. He's got a couple more passes to go. So I got a funny feeling our Dude's Far will be done by then. Either way, I think we'll wait until this guy's done, or I'm grabbing the Dude's Far and we're taking care of the animals one way or the other. But I'll bring it back in just a little while and see how we're getting along. Well, now that the weeds have been all sorted out in that field, let's go ahead and put our tires back on here. Well, we have tires on here now, but our regular, I don't want to say our regular tires, but I think it's just one way this way. Wide tires with weights, no charge, customize, yes. And back into our Dude's Far, and now we're going to head up to the animal farm, and we'll clean out the animals, take the silage that we have from the animal trough that spilled out, and put it into our Total Mix Rations mixer, and then bring it on down here, and we can start making some mixing solution for the cows. I think it's going to be like 3 trips. Actually, probably just, I'm going to stick with 3. I think it was 3 plus when we got the cows. So yeah, and it looks like our New Holland just finished as well, but he's going to wait a few minutes. We want to take care of the ladies first. Ladies first. I did do a quick check on the greenhouses. The greenhouses need some water, and they need it pretty darn quick. We're down to like 2% water at the greenhouses. So we want to make sure that that is all good to go, because that's $400 an hour that brings us in, just with water. So we can drop that off there, put our front loader back on. And it's not much silage that they spill. I wish they would just spill it total mix rations, because really that's all they have in there. So it's just barely just shy of 1,000 liters. And that can go in there. Eventually we'll have a silo down here. When I mean eventually, who knows how long, because it is 50 grand. So it's just a matter of how our fields do and how we pay off the loan and all that stuff. I also did notice our grass fields over here are ready for harvest again, but I don't think it's at the max level of harvesting. So yeah, in a while we'll get to that as well. Not today, but sometime in maybe next episode or so. We could be doing a lot of harvesting. I may hire a worker to do our harvesting in the sunflower field, and we got a corn field to do. Those fields, the other 3 fields by the farm, are pretty well on. I think they're all into their last growth stage area. And obviously the big field over there, we need to get that one seeded. The sooner the better, because that field should bring quite a bit. I think I may have said put soybeans in the field. That would be the smart thing to do. Just because the money-wise, it seems good. But, I mean, really, sunflower, canola, those crops aren't bad either. Alright, so hopefully I can remember the mixture I want in here. Oh, who put that trailer there? Man. Alright, dump that off. Not good planning on my part. But then again, do I ever plan things correctly? No. Well, maybe I do. I don't know. You know what? Trailer, we're just throw you over here for now. Alright, you hook up. Thank you very much. So, if I remember the mixtures... So, we are looking for straw. And bring me up to about 13,000, please. Okay, and then I want some hay. I think I said bring it up to 40,000 liters. Alright, so this is how we're looking so far. And then some silage would be good. So I can go quite a bit more on the hay, I think. Yes, I can go more on the hay, for sure. So basically I start off with putting about 13,000 liters. Now this is Stevie's mod that holds 60, it's a 60,000 liter mixer. So I put in about 13,000 liters of straw, and then I add hay until just now, bring up to 40,000 liters. I don't put 40,000 liters of hay in. I just bring the total that's in the mixer up to 40,000 of hay. But it looks like I can go up to like 45,000, and then the rest of silage. There is a mod out there that if you take silage and put silage into a bunker and compact it, it switches it all over to total mix rations. It's a nice mod, but I don't think that's kind of my style. But it's out there. I don't know where it is. I didn't download it. There's also one for pig food out there. So if you take any root crop like the sugar beet or potato, if you do the same thing, you put it into the bunker, you compact the sugar beet or potato, and it turns into pig food. Alright, so let's turn this on. I believe I gotta switch over to tip left side now. That should be correct. There we go. And the ladies can now have... Actually, it's tipping out on that side. Alright, so it actually shows you what side it's actually tipping on. Alright, so let's tip it on that side to make it look better. There, that's better. So this part does take a little while when it's 60,000 liters. Let's see if we go into this page here. How are they doing? That's looking pretty darn good. So that'll be load number 1 done. But I think it's time that we go grab our New Holland. There she goes. Now it's empty. Alright. Time to go grab the New Holland, and we'll come over here and spread some fertilizer down this field. Get this field up and going. Nope, you can raise back up. I'm not sure I'm going to cultivate the other field, so actually this is a leased item. So if we go in here, garage, leased items, I think we're just going to return that. So now we don't have any more leased items, so no more fees at midnight. We need to start bringing in some cash, which we will. Farm's doing pretty good, and actually, the reason why I want to get rid of that, because I want to be able to bring this back to the farm, and I almost drove right past it. Alright, so while we're here, I remember this plow could use a little repair. $334 will repair that. You know what, we'll repair our New Holland as well. Spend a little bit of cash here. But let's give our plow a quick wash and the New Holland a quick wash as well. That's why we got the pressure washer. Probably not the best thing to be spraying right next to all the dry stuff like seed and fertilizer and lime. But we are. I'm thinking 800 liters of fertilizer should be more than enough for what we're doing. It is going to be good to get this field all seeded. I'm looking at my chops when it comes time to start harvesting these fields. Pay off more of that loan. It's funny that I'm picking on the loan on this map, and well, yeah, in Hawke's Bay, it's a huge loan. Alright, so I think I'll set up GPS for this. I mean, spreading fertilizer is not difficult, but you know what? Our boss paid for GPS for us, so the one thing I need to do is square it up. Alright, so Alt R will be that, and then Alt E, drive a little distance. There we go. And then page up, Nope, page down to go to the right. Good enough. Alright. I haven't checked the website in a couple days to see if he's updated guidance steering. The only thing I would like to see now come to it, because it's all pretty good. I wish there was a... I think I haven't looked though, but as far as I can remember, there isn't a hotkey to get rid of the line. When you don't want to get rid of the lines, you have to actually go into it to get rid of the line, which is fine. But also being able to set up the turns in the field as well. But other than that, the mod is doing pretty good for only having the game out for 3 months, so he's done a pretty good job at it. So like I said, we'll get this field fertilized, and then we'll come back, spread some lime down, spread some fun. And then we can set this guy on a worker to seed the field. Haven't quite made up my mind what I want to do yet in it, but I think it's just going to be soybeans. Almost done with fertilizing the field, but the only problem with the field is right down here in the corner. It's not too big of a deal. It's these trees that, you know, would be in the way, but I think if I start my equipment down in this corner, it may not cause an issue. Definitely a harvester would be an issue. A seed drill could be an issue. So we just have to make sure that for large equipment that the New Holland may be hauling around, definitely need to start down that corner, or those trees are going to be in the way. Looks like I'm going to need to fill up this fertilizer next time I use it, though. More money being spent. Money I don't have at the moment. I'm hoping that the lime spreader is full. But if it's not, I don't think it's going to cost us the $5,700 that we have. Alright, we are done fertilizing the field with the spreader. See, like right now I would love to take the lines out, but the only way to do it is to go into the page, which isn't much, but I'm going to need GPS here in a second. Please be near full. Please be near full. Not too bad, so it shouldn't take us that much money. I'm definitely going to fill it up before I go over there, because I don't want to get all the way over there and just run a little short on it. So let's top this guy off. I also noticed that we probably could use some fuel as well. Maybe I'll fuel it up. We'll have to see how much is in the seed roll before I fuel up, because I really don't want to take out more money on the loan. So we got 4,300. Hopefully the greenhouses have enough water to last the next 8 minutes or so we can get $400 cash at the top of the hour. Every little penny is counting right now. I mean, it doesn't take much to go in and grab $5,000 more of a loan, but we're trying not to. I think this time we'll start over in this corner. Somewhere right about here. Make sure you get your implement pretty well squared up with the field before you set the width. And there is that lovely offset. Alright, so Alt and page down to move it to the right. That was way to the right. Now I gotta move it to the left. That is pretty good right there. So let me back up so I got some time to get lined up. And let's get an extra 15% yield on this field by putting down some lime. I like lime in my Coronas. Did I just say that? No, I didn't. I meant tequila. I meant in my soda. It's all good. Lime is good. The fruit. I don't think you want this kind of lime in your drinks. Could be a problem. So here are the said trees that could cause an issue, but like I said, it should be starting down this corner. But since I'm doing the work, I have no problem doing what we're doing, which is starting up in that corner, because I can manually go around the trees. It feels good to get this field nearly seeded. It'll feel even better in a couple days' time when we're harvesting it. I was just looking around. I know there's no easy way out of here that way. I'm not sure if there is that way over that. Depending on when we harvest the field, we're going to sell the crop pretty much right away, I would assume. Unless the prices are just that bad. But I shouldn't be thinking about it or worried about it for at least a couple more days, right? Well, I do believe at the top of the hour I wasn't really paying that much attention because something else came up I want to look at. But I do believe we did get our $400 from the greenhouses, so they had enough water. I do assume because we're at 47. I think we're at 4,300. And I've also made up my mind that we are going to plant some soybeans in this field. The reason being, with our small trailer, soybeans will yield less, so it'll be less trips to wherever I need to go, whether it be the silo or to the sell point. Yeah, it's going to be like maybe 3 I'm hoping for at least 3 trailers out of here, which would be 60,000 liters. And if the price is good, we can end up with $120,000 out of here, but I don't think it's going to be that well. No, wait, I'm going by the old prices. Soybeans here is like 900? No, is that right? I don't know anymore. I'm all confused. See, I'm playing on 2 different maps. Now I'm getting confused about pricing. What is soybeans going for in this map? I forgot now. Oh, yes, it'll be like... I'm really confused why sunflowers are going that well. Yeah, soybeans get up to $1,000. I mean, sunflowers are looking really good again on this map, so maybe that's why... No, I said soybeans. We'll stick with soybeans, and I'll shut up in about a couple minutes. Ain't going to matter because our worker is going to be down here doing it for us. So we'll find out in a second here. I'm going to grab the seed drill in just a second when we get done. See how the capacity is. I think seed-wise we're fine. Fertilizer, I'll have to look at. I think I may repair the seed drill as well because that hasn't been repaired in a while, I don't think. And I'm just looking at the fuel. I think fuel-wise we're going to be okay as well. But like I said, it's not going to hurt to get some fuel. I don't want him over here. He's going to go through a little bit more fuel because he's pulling an implement through our lightly compacted soil at this point because it's been plowed, it's been cultivated. I've just been running over it with a lime spreader and a fertilizer spreader. Alright, there we go with that. So now I can actually turn off the lines. We'll turn GPS off as well. Alright, back to the farm. We'll drop this off, grab our seed drill, see how it looks. And yeah, I got a quarter of a tank of fuel, so I think we're just going to come on over here, get the seed drill kind of going, and send them off in a worker so we can grab the Dutes Far, give our greenhouses some water, finish off the cows, give them some Total Mix rations. And yeah, I think we'll be just pretty much all set right there because we got that field weeded. This field we're working on will be seeded. And then it's just wait until the afternoon. It's either going to be the late afternoon like it always is with these fields or the next day. Well, with the amount of fertilizer that's in there, I think it's going to need some. But what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to repair the seed drill first before we top it off. yeah, it needs good repair. Yikes. So we're going to be broke here in a second. Yeah, I'm just going to top it on off. Alright, so the fertilizer is actually in the back one. Okay. Fertilizer. Take all my money, will you? So actually, we're going to be in the hole here in a minute, because when I hire a worker, that money's going to go down. And it's actually already on soybeans, but that's fine. That's good. That's what we want. Alright, so our worker is all set to go. We are actually already in the hole by $10. But it's all good. So this guy is going to go ahead and seed away. I'll meet you back up at the animal farm in just a moment. And we'll get to feeding the cows, watering the greenhouse, doing all that fun stuff. I have decided to grab our truck so we can use the trailer here and fill up that way. I mean, the cows need water and the greenhouses need quite a bit of water, and with the Joskin that would take more than a few trips. So I thought, well, we can let this guy fill up while we take the dutes back down to the silo. Not far enough in, huh? Still not far enough in? Really? That's one way to kick it around. Are you far enough in now? No, you're not? Are you kidding me here? R for start filling. Why is that not filling? Why are you not filling with water? Tell me why. Alright, so I had to figure out the problem with the water. The pond is not deep enough. I had to go borrow some money as well because, well, I didn't have enough money to do any landscaping. I may have a problem getting out of here, though. That could be an issue. Stay tuned for that. So I borrowed $10,000, so now we owe $260 on the loan. Whatever. So I got to fix the pond a little bit in order for the trailer to get some water. It's weird because it was telling me R to fill, but the tank was just not deep enough. So while he's filling up, we're going to go back to the main farm, fill this sucker up, hopefully top off the cows well enough, and then we'll see if our Volvo can pull the tanker out of that pond. The pond was looking so good. Well, I got really lucky with the Total Mix rations because if you look at the bars, it's awfully close. Yeah. So I need us to fill up the hay till, so like 13,000 liters of straw, then fill it up, the mixer, until it's 40,000 liters, and then the rest silage. We just barely made it, so it's Total Mix rations. But we just made it. I'm trying to figure out, is it better to use more hay or more silage? I'm trying to think what's easier to make. I mean, with hay, so basically to make hay, when I mow, I gotta ted it, and then I gotta row it, and then I can pick it up and put it in the bunker. With grass, to make silage, I just have to mow it and I can row it at the same time. And then it's got to pick it up and bring it to a bunker, but then I got to compact it, then load it into a trailer and bring it to the silo. So, I mean, if you go how much things are worth, in the game, hay is cheaper per 1,000 liters than silage is. So, yeah, money-wise, hay is cheaper, so you're better off using more hay. Anywho, yeah, let's feed our cows here. And I'm pretty sure our truck is pretty well done filling up. I can already tell by the truck pointing skyward that It may not come out. Alright, so tip left side. Alright. So as for the cows, how are they looking here? So yeah, we're going to pay 60,000 liters. That's going to pretty much top them off well enough. So we'll let that unload. Yeah, I had a nice ramp going down, which was fine for the Joskin, but yeah, I mean, I do have wheels contacted on the ground. Now, one thing I can do is move the axle up on the truck. So it'll shift the weight more up, like that. Let's see if I move that back. Can I move this up anymore? I cannot. Is it? Too bad the trailer doesn't move up with it. Come on now. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come on. There she goes. I don't think I want to do that again, though, so I'll have to do some landscaping and some messing around with that. Okay, I need to move that back, though, because it's going to mess up the steering a little bit. Alright, so definitely make sure we give our greenhouses some water. At $10,000 a day, we want to make sure they have some water. And now we just top off the cows with some water. That trigger is a little bit bigger. And hopefully they take quite a bit. How much milk have they got? Because now we got 21,000 liters of milk. So total mixed rations, they are topped off. I actually got some still in the mixer. Yeah, hopefully they take quite a bit amount of water, because if we need to deliver milk now, I have no way of doing it because I just can't unload the water onto the ground. Okay, so I do have 15,000 liters of water left in here. That's not too bad. The greenhouses seem to be going through water quite a bit. So I think we're going to be okay. Just can't sell milk for a couple days. Now cue the great demand for milk in like a minute or so. That's usually what happens. So the animals should be good for a while. The chickens, I may have to keep an eye on the one chicken coop, well, both chicken coops actually, because it's still both reproducing chickens. So, but the cows are pretty well fed. They don't need straw. No, I didn't want to turn you off. They don't need straw for a while, meaning a couple days still. But they got their food. And they'll be fine because we're going to put it underneath the roof and rain doesn't go through. Now we just need to go check on our New Holland to see how that's doing. After I finish parking my Dutes Fire underneath the shed as well. Well, he is almost done. As our tractor turns nice and white. The only thing about this realistic dirt mod, or what, I forget, don't know what it's called, but the color, I've said this before, changes sometimes too quickly. Tractor's doing fine on fuel. Yeah, so hopefully we can make some income later in the day. So we do have sunflowers, and that's canola or soy. I forgot now. Soybeans. I wonder what the prices of these are. So soybeans is going up, and sunflowers, as we saw, the windmill is paying a good amount for it right now. I kind of like that price, so hopefully we can get quite a bit. Corn even is, that's not really a bad price for corn on hard economy mode. Not bad at all. So we do got plenty of wheat in stock. I do have some silage. The silage at the BGA, that's going to need to be saved, I think. So, oh yeah, I was going to see what the spinnery... Well, it doesn't matter. I don't have wool or cotton to sell. Well, there's the wool. Cotton, that's a pretty good price, actually. But I need to go up to the BGA because, yes, we do have silage here. And it's 100%. I'll have to open it. 217,000 liters. I mean, I really don't need silage for a while because we just fed the cows. So that's something we can sell. And we probably will. Subject to change. Just to get the cash. But this worker is almost done, which means we are done, basically. So this field is good to go with fertilizer. Before I say that, I should double check that, but it should be. Yes, 2 stages of fertilization are down. So I just need to take care of the weeds whenever that comes along. Hopefully the weeds come along before the crops hit a second growth stage so I can weed it with the New Holland. The Dutes Fire is fine. It just slows it down a bit. But I may have to use the Dutes Fire because we'll be busy using the New Holland hauling out the sunflowers and corn maybe. Or I could use the Volvo truck. I don't know. Yeah, you know how I change my mind in this series, in every series, and everything. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always, and I'll see you next time on Mercury Farms. But until then, have a good one.